she has knocked out everybody who knows aviation from Uganda Airlines. Everyone who is knowledgeable.
The civil engineers,
whether on the board, whether in the exco, what executive committee, she has fired everybody. She's always, Jennifer, I really admire you. You are an evil genius. And for that, if I had the heart, I would remove it and say, kudos. It's unbelievable that she's there.
Welcome back, guys. Kakati, Uganda Airlines is getting roasted online banange. Everywhere. On Facebook, on Twitter, in newspapers and everything. Apparently, Miss Bamtrashiba Amugobye, of course, as you know already. And we're going to watch a couple of videos within this episode whereby Joel Sonyonya and Nabi Agamba were like at the beginning of the airline, probably in like 2020. They come out with a report showing how horrible the airline is being run and stuff like that. There is a lady called Nachi who is very interesting on TikTok. I've had a couple of his videos in a couple of my episodes on the show, but yeah, she has some stuff to say as well. And lastly, we shall have Andrew Mwenda. Andrew Mwenda has been vocal about the airline and how it's being run and how horrible, and he's been pointing out everything that is going wrong. Anyway, we're going to first watch Nachi. Nachi has quite a lot of things to say, and she's very happy that Bamdrachi Bamugobye Ntimuze Yamugambe Gwe Kenda Vow. I don't know. Let's watch Nachi.
Let me tell you guys, when I saw the news this morning that CEO of Uganda Airlines has been removed. I said, Banang, we are truly in the new Uganda. So listen, guys, remember last year in August, I told you guys that the Uganda Airlines has never made a profit ever since they brought it back in 2019. But between 2022 and just yesterday, CEO Madame Bamturaki Jennifer has been in charge. And let me tell you, all audit reports have just been bringing back losses and losses and losses. And the last audit, she told us, you guys should be happy because the loss went from 131 billion to 130 billion. Lord, that is less than 1%, but she told us to rejoice about that. Then recently, you all saw that there were some people that were traveling from, I think, Middle East, and they were supposed to be coming to Uganda, and the airline never showed up completely. Apparently, it was the other side getting repaired. Yet, for some reason, that airline with problems was scheduled to fly. And she said, we are working on it. Then you guys remember in the supplementary budget, also they had given those guys extra money to acquire an extra aircraft. And let me tell you guys, forget about it. Anyways, Madame Jennifer was removed this morning. Apparently, yesterday she wrote an email internally to her people telling them, guys, you know, this is the end of the road. I mean, like, you know, I'm out. But guys, don't think she just left. So earlier this year in January, around 7th, the Criminal Investigations Directorate, CID, and the State House Anti-Corruption Committee or whatever, they actually wrote a letter asking the Uganda Airlines guys to produce their budgets, their banking, their procurement documents, their financials, basically, that explain everything that has been going on. And apparently, listen, this is just one of that, you know, inside things that I've managed to get. There was a service levy. A levy is a tax. There was a service charge, which was removed by, you know, the government in July of 2023. This is 1 year after Jennifer had come into power. Or not power, like in charge. In July of 2023. And they were not supposed to charge people on these tickets. That service charge, they are not supposed to charge it. But apparently, they have been charging that service charge since July 2023, yet it was supposed to be removed. And from that, they got 9.2 million US dollars. That is about 35 billion Uganda shillings. And apparently, that money was not back. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. You guys, it gets worse because there's apparently over $1 trillion of revenues lost because of ticketing issues, because of their reckless procurement. And guys, let me tell you, if this is not probably one of the best days of my life, Madam Jennifer, I'm really sorry, it's not like I'm happy, but I'm lucky happy. So finally, I feel like I can actually become an auditor because this is the first time I have seen the auditor's information getting used and they react to it, guys.
So Joel Senyonyi, this is what he has to say. Joel has always pointed out most of the stuff that is going wrong with the airline. Nenga lwakuba bagamba lwakuba opposition, tayagaliza a government. But he has always been talking about most of these things. Anyway, let's watch what he has to say.
Uganda Airlines mu 2022 nali nkulembera akakiiko ka Kosase ne bannange ne tunoonyereza ku kitongole kya Uganda Airlines. Ne tusanga obuvundu obwa buli kika mu kitongole ky'ennyonyi ekyo. Obubbi bwa ssente y'omusolo, contracts bazeegabira, eno bakola zirosensi, eno amafuta abalina gwe bagagulako, bo kennyini ate ne bagaguza ekitongole nga bongeddemukko akaseeti ne befuula ba middleman awo. Eno abantu abakozesa ennyonyi agula tiketi omulundi gumu, tiketi n'agikozesa emirundi nga 10. Kati zirosensi kwegaakafuyo nga kayitirivu. Eno contracts wabategegabidde awa boyfriend we byonna nga biri ku record. Abantu abamu bagamba nti Ssenyonyi oyo jasula okubanga wakanya gavumenti ekitongole takyagala nenganze ndi Munnayuganda. Eyo sente eddukanya ekitongole ekyo nange kuliko eyange nga Munnayuganda. Era tukikola ku lw'Abannayuganda twagala ekitongole kitereere. Omukyala nga n'ebiwa ebisaanyizo tabirina. Tugaka kati mwe musuubira mutya ekitongole kino okukola obulungi. Yali commercial director abanga namba 2 emirimu akola miyitirivu. Oyo certificate yalina eyenkiza ennyo yali ya senior 6. Kugano tunulira ebintu bino byonna ng'olaba ekitongole tekigenda tambula. Eno report mujjukira ne bagiremesa n'ingamba speaker tutukiriza obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe gwe ensonga oginamu interest ki. Report kangisome kale ababaka bagigaane oba kine tugisome naye ng'olaba waliwo okuziyiza ensonga zino zonna okuvaayo. Gyebakwera n'engamba nye banaakola batya Uganda Airlines ejja sigala nga ekabweti nga zose zibwe zeeyongera n'ebirala paka nga bakyusiza ensonga ya management ng'eteredde. Bw'otakola ekyo tewali kiramu kijja kukolebwa. Naye of course abamu nga balowooza Ssenyonyi olw'okubanga tayagala gavumenti. Yes, gavumenti sijagala olw'ensonga ez'enjawulo naye bye nnali njogerako nga biri ku record. Kaakati wayise ebbanga era abantu abamu kati nabo ne batandika okufuna obuzibu obwo. Ennyonyi nga babagamba nti akatekeere essaawa 6 olunaku lulamba abantu nga basula ku bisaawe akavuyo nga kayitirivu kwegamba nekyaffecting abantu bangi n'abaali batatuwagira bazze ne balaba kyetwali twogirako. Kaakati omukyala yes nategeddeko nti bali mugoba naye nga kati lwaki mwalwawo singa mwakikola dda oba oli awo waali baddewo abantu abasobola okukola ekituufu okutereeza ennyonyi y'eggwanga lyaffe. Naye obuzibu bwa Uganda Airlines bwe buzibu obwa buli kitongole kya Uganda. Bateekamu abantu baabwe atali qualified atalina bisaanyizo mwana wagundi ne bamuteekayo ebyokukola tabimanyi wabba ssente y'omusolo tebajja kukwatibwako. Bannayuganda bwe boogerako nti mwe just mutuwalana n'ebirala kyovuddola ebitongole bya gavumenti byonna ebisinga birina ebizibu bye bimu.
You know, one of the, I don't know, is it like, can I call it the impairment of us as a people, is that Botugenambi for Ebia Makulu, we always try to pull up our family members, which is not bad. At the end of the day, if I get to a position where I know now I can hire people, the first person I'm going to call is my little brother. Why? Because, he needs to make some money as well. But I'm only calling him if he's going to promise to be competent. And I'm always going to go back and check on him. Are you doing good? Is everything good? Doing good? Because bwatakola bulungi aba agenda kuswazanze. But if she was given a job, maybe they handed the job to her, and they never really checked on her progress in terms of performance, because she had never run any airline at any level, anywhere in the world. It was bound to fail. Oyagala toyagala. But the idea should have been, put her as ED, executive director, whatever her position was, and then monitor her moves if you are the one who is above her. But if you don't do that, then of course what happened the way it should have happened. Andrew Mwenda, ne aina byagamba. Andrew Mwenda is probably one of the happiest okuva Jennifer. Let's watch.
In international something for aviation, ICAO would question you. All airlines must be equal in terms of competition. Uganda Airlines is not paying its dues.
So
All
meaning-
others are paying. It has an unfair competition. So you can be taken to the ICAO tribunal. So all these issues at Uganda Airlines are so deep. You have not seen Ugandans stuck. The other day they flew a plane from here. They reached Djibouti, I think, going to Dubai. My friend was on the plane. He woke up and found himself at Entebbe, but we had flown for 3 hours. They were halfway through the journey. You know why? They have not paid overflight fees.
Oh my God.
So they said, no, it was not overflight fees. I think at Eritrea, they turned them for overflight fees. But there is another one, which was flying to Dubai, and it turns out they changed the plane. The plane that was supposed to go was an Airbus A330. It got stuck in Lagos. So they decided to use an Airbus A320. When you are filing, remember that the fees you pay are based on the weight of the plane. So when they were going to overfly Djibouti, these people saw an Airbus A320, but the flight plan has an A330. They said, no, this one is not clear to overfly us, go back. So they landed back. The mess at Uganda Airlines is unprecedented. It has never happened in the history of aviation. I'm telling you.
In the world.
Even in Nigeria, such mess has never happened. But Jennifer Bamturaki, I can give her one credit. Like Anita Monk, she's a brilliant manipulator. She's a genius because she has, she earns 85 million or 85 million shilling salary. She has knocked out everybody who knows of aviation from Uganda Airlines. Everyone who is knowledgeable.
The civil engineers.
Whether on the board, whether in the EXCO, what executive committee, she has fired everybody. She's always, Jennifer, I really admire you. You are an evil genius. And for that, if I had the heart, I would remove it and say, kudos. It's unbelievable that she's there. And I saw her on TV speaking so calmly, speaking so well. I said, Jesus Christ. This girl, the Batoro produced a piece of work. A great piece of art. The Mona Lisa.
Toro Kingdom.
Yes. Because she's messed that airline so badly. In every other country should be in jail.
America should already be in jail.
I don't know in a country. I'm telling you, in Kenya. Basic things. Because you see, first of all, I was one human being willing to defend Uganda Airlines against Uganda's democracy. Ugandans will pick so many little things and amplify them and undermine, forget the fact that when an airline is young, any company, it will face problems of fraud. It will face problems of corruption. It will face problems of incompetence or negligence. These are inevitable. Like when you are raising a child, do you have kids? When it's young like this, it will mess up so many things. Shit everywhere. Maybe when it begins crawling or pull things and break them in the living room, it will create a mess. So every company is like that. The messes at Uganda Airlines are of such critical nature that they
You guys, one of the things that I'm worried about is the fact that any slight mistake or any slight incompetency that goes within handling what they call a plane, thousands of lives are going to be lost. Now, getting incompetent people and put them in such positions of power is pretty much murder in a way. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, if whatever Andrew is saying is true, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. Like, whoa. Please put your comments down below. Tell me what you think of the stuff that has been said by these three people, Nachi, Joel, and Andrew. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Please.